All right, here we are, and this is my friend. I guess, fortunately, I'm feeling a bit better from the oysters now, so that's good, but I just really wanted to introduce all of you together. So, here we are. Yep. So, John O'Hurley, my friend is extremely shy, but he's fascinated with your experience hosting Family Feud, and wanted me to ask you some questions about it. So here's what he asked me to ask you. There are so many interesting families on the show. Do you have any fun stories about any families that stood out in particular over the years?
Well, yes, I have many, many stories, but I will tell you probably my favorite is these two, what I would consider well-educated men came up to the face-off. And the question was, name a classic film that begins with the letter C. And he hits the buzzer and he goes, ah, he goes, Seabiscuit. You can't make that stuff.
Are there any surveys from the show that the number one answer truly surprised you?
Well, nothing really comes to mind. Again, I do remember once going down the line, and the question was, name something that you would do on a first date to make yourself seem more attractive. And as we got down the line, we finally got to the 80-year-old grandmother, and I don't know why they put the 80-year-old grandmothers down on the end, but they did. And so I leaned into her and I said, sweetheart, I want you to think back now. What would you do on a first date to make yourself seem more attractive? And she looked me straight in the eye and she said, stuff my pants with a vegetable? That was not the number one answer.
That's fascinating. I guess one other. What is the secret of Family Feud?
Well, the secret to Family Feud is not trying to think too hard. Basically, these were answers that 100 people would, just 100 normal people would think of. So you don't try to be too intellectual with your answers, you try to be more commonplace with them. Those people do much better to the show.
You know, I've always wondered that myself. Thank you for sharing that with me.